What's up, everybody? It's the DFS Whisperers coming live with another NBA video.
What's going on, family? How's everybody doing?
Yeah, sorry about yesterday, man. Couldn't get out a video. Real life got in the way, but hope everybody had a nice day. Me personally, man, Millsap and Brent Forbes just crushed me. I had every other play right, but they did just enough to keep me out. And I had Jokic too, so that sucked.
Yeah, man. I literally had some players. All they had to do was just have an average game, really, and I would have been just fine. But they dragged me down, man. They dragged me down. But we on to a new day.
Yes, sir. Get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Shout out to Draft Dashboard, one of the best DFS tools out here. They sponsor a $20 giveaway. Excuse me, guys.
We're laughing about something. There's something going on in the background.
Yeah, excuse me. But shout out to Draft Dashboard, man. And last week's $20 giveaway winner was Jason Woods, by the way. Shout out to Jason Woods, man. He came through and got the winning. So if you want to get your chance at winning $20, just, get the homework out the way. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Draft Dashboard's a great DFS tool. You got the position optimizer that breaks down all the stats down to a T. Projected ownership, points, value, fantasy points per minute, hit percentage, all of that. You got the sleepers and studs, the player trends, the lineup optimizer that spits out all the fire lineups. You got the mass lineup generator for those of you that MME, and you also got the late swap optimizer for that late news. And
the NBA cheat sheet.
For those of you that don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life. From the top locks to the top mid-range, top value, top studs. You get them all. And our custom player pool for every single sports, which you can find under your watch players. And now they added a tab where you can hit the most watch players, basically the players that everybody's looking at, and the top players, where they'll just add all the top players. So all these dope features for $1 for your first 30 days when you click the link down below. And so to get into today's picks, up top, Jason Tatum. Now, I knew this guy was going to step into a bigger role this year, and he hasn't disappointed so far. He's had some really slow first half games, but then always just turns it up in the second half and gets you the value. 42, 50, 36, and a 37 in his last five. His last five versus New York, 36, 26, 31, 26, 46. I like the spot for him. The price is decent at $7K. Arguably, there are better plays on the slate, but I like Jason Tatum in this spot a lot. 79 dash ranking. Projecting for about 4.9 value, which is a 34. I think he could put up 40 in this spot. 1.2 fantasy point per minute guy. I like Jason Tatum a lot.
All right. For our first pick, I'm going to have to highlight Donovan Mitchell.
Spider
Mitchell. Now, right now, his price is down to 7.6. Does have a 78 dash ranking going into this game. Now, with Donovan Mitchell, he ain't exactly been like the scoring punch Spider Mitchell that we've seen, over the previous year, but I'm still expecting for that game to come. I mean, he does have a pretty decent history against Sacramento. He's put up a couple of 46s. He's put up a 34. Had a below average 25, but I could easily see it, being one of those games where, we see him come out and absolutely smash that 7.6 price tag. We know that he has a pretty high ceiling. He could put up, a 60 burger out of nowhere. He will give you about 1.2 fantasy points per minute. They have him projected right now at about 38 points. Now, I know, with the new guard, Mike Conley coming in, it's kind of a new situation, kind of a new cast. So everybody's trying to get settled. I wanted to also highlight Mike Conley because I saw he broke out of a slump in the last game. So keep watch on him. He's only 6'7" right now. So if they get that nice little two-man game going and, you see their chemistry start going up, I could definitely see them two actually crushing together. So, and I like them in this up-pace matchup with the Kings. So I like Donnie Mitchell going into this game. Spider.
Up next, Tristan Thompson. Until his price goes up, I'm going to keep rostering him. 50, 41, 49, and a 34 so far this season. 49, 43, and a 13 in his last 3 games that he played against Indiana. Miles Turner is out for at least 2 weeks. So my boy Goga Bitadze is going to be over there as center, and Alize Johnson most likely. So Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love may feast in this spot, and even Larry Nance Jr. Like, all the Cleveland bigs may actually feast in this spot. And Cleveland have been doing well, and if you haven't noticed, the offense has been running through Tristan Thompson this year. Like, they're feeding him a lot down there, and he's looking good, man. I can't even deny it. He looks like the player that they paid for now. A little too late, but hey, it might be a new era in Cleveland. But Tristan Thompson's in a great spot here. As you can see, Indiana are 27th against centers. They're actually 9th overall in the league in defense, but I like that center matchup. He's a 1.3 fantasy point per minute guy. I think he could put up like a 40 to 45, possibly even 50 or 60 in this spot right here. Love it for Tristan Thompson.
That's crazy, man. I never thought I'd see the day where we call Tristan Thompson a must play, but hey, he's been putting it together.
Use the words must play, but he's in a good spot.
He's in a good spot. That's the best way to put it.
Like, once you immediately say somebody's a must play, then they just turn on that Brent Forbes.
it deactivates them. They turn on Millsap. But Karis LeVert is my next highlight. 73 dash ranking going into this matchup with Houston. This is a game that I do want to attack because I feel like this will be one of those more fast-paced games as well. Obviously, you do want to roster the Kyries, the Hardens, the Westbrooks, and all. But I feel like LeVert's going to be one of those guys that could easily be slept on. Will be slept on, actually. He's always at a low ownership. But he's also one of those ones that could easily be a slate breaker on any given night. Haven't really seen it much thus far, but that's why he's down to 6K. But anytime certain players get lowered down to a certain price tag, they always are on my radar, because they're pretty much due for it. He has put up a 47, a 28 against him. Had a couple of mediocre games within the last 5, but right now he's projected to get about 34 points in this matchup. 50% chance to hit 5 times value, but I'm going to be bold and take the over on that. I think we see a 40 burger from him in this matchup, and I'll take that for a 6K price tag at this mid-tier price.
Yep. And for my final pick, I got to go with the rose that grew from the concrete. Derrick Rose, man. He's back in Chicago. Derrick Rose has been looking great this year. Had that minor little hamstring issue, but it wasn't anything serious. That game, he wasn't necessarily needed back, so they just sat him out for precaution. But absolutely love this spot for D Rose tomorrow. He's back in Chirac. The 2 times he's played Chicago, he put up a 43 and a 33. And with his role on this team, Derrick Rose could put up a big game at 5,700. They love him in Chicago. He's from Chicago. It may be an emotional game for him, and he wants to show out on that arena. Like, he'll definitely want to show out there. So love the spot for Derrick Rose, 86 dash ranking. He's a 1.3 fantasy point per minute guy this year. So, as you can see, I might love a balanced look again because I like the Malcolm Brogdons and them. The Luka Porzingis versus Bron and AD. That's an interesting matchup. I think the best value may come from Golden State when it comes to the Jordan Pooles at only 3,200, and you got Omari Spellman at 3,200 still. Even though you do have Willie Cauley-Stein back. I don't know what Looney's situation is. I forgot to check it out, but Glenn Robinson got priced up a bit, him and Damian Lee. Robinson's at 4K and Damian Lee is at like 3,800, I believe. And then you got Jordan Poole, whom I actually like a lot, 3,200. And, you could have outside consideration for Jacob Evans with Curry down. Now he got to take over some point guard roles behind D'Lo. There's a lot of interesting value from Golden State. I know I'm forgetting one value play. I know Goga Bitadze with no Miles Turner. You could go there, but I probably won't tomorrow. I feel like I'm forgetting one value play from Golden State. But
there's definitely going to be a lot of value that opens up with that team, so don't sleep on that either.
Oh, yeah.
And then my last guy, I'm going to go right back to that Brooklyn-Houston game. Now, this guy can give you a scoring punch off the bench, and that's Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, he's had pretty decent history against them. He has put up a 52 and a 42, as well as a 31 in this matchup against Houston. 75% chance to hit 5 times value, 87 dash ranking going into this game. They have him projected to get about 26, but like I said, I'm really in love with this fast-paced matchup. He's another one of those guys you kind of got to keep your eye out on too, as well, because once they bring in that second unit, he's pretty much the guy that's going to be leading the charge. And so once he gets that shot going, then look out. I mean, he's another guy who has a pretty decent ceiling, 61 actually. Not saying he's going to get that, but, like I said, if he gets it going for 5.3, he's at like a mid-tier price tag. If he was like around 7, 8K, I'd be like, I don't know. He has gotten that expensive before. That's how good this guy is off the bench. So, but for 5.3, I'd be willing to take a look at him and actually roster him in some formats.
Yep, and that's all our picks for today, guys. Appreciate all the love. Sign up to Draft Dashboard using the link down below for $1 for your first 30 days. Get all the awesome stats. Get our custom player pools and the whole 9 by using the link down below. Follow us on Twitter at DFS Whisperers, Instagram at the DFS Whisperers. Email in the bio. Hit us up, man, for help or anything. We're always more than willing to help. Sometimes real life gets in the way, so responses may be a little delayed, but we try to respond to everybody, as soon as we can. So just hit us up, man, for the help that you need, and go ahead and take us out.
Absolutely, guys. So we're going into the weekend, so let's go out there and make some money on this beautiful TGIF so that at the end of the day, we can be thanking God that it's Friday. So with that being said, we wish each and every one of you a nice, hefty bag. And you know what else? We out here. Whisper Squad.